I want to take you back to your 12-year-old self. Are you there? Now I want you to imagine losing your father. Tracy came to me. She was on the autism spectrum. She was suffering from isolation, separation, and anxiety. She was struggling at home and at school and in therapy. When she acted up in class, the teacher would tell her to take her desk to the restroom until she could act right. One day she acted out. The teacher said, "Go." She would go no more. She turned the desk over, and when the teacher tried to control her, she punched the teacher. Next, the police were called. It took 4 officers to remove this kid, kicking and screaming the whole way. I knew that this girl needed help, and she needed help fast. I'm Scott Tilley, Executive Director and co-founder of Therapeutic Ranch for Animals and Kids. When Tracy came into our life skills program and met her new love, Bravo, a 1,200-pound black horse. Now picture that. This is where she felt safe. She learned to control her behavior by the help of Bravo and our team. After completing her third 6-week session, she has A's and B's. She's enrolled in our riding program and is signed up to volunteer in community service program with her mother. Mom broke down and cried, hugging me, saying, this is the only thing that worked for her. This is why I do what I do, being a friend, a role model, and a father to over 1,873 children this year. Our goal is to reach 3,000. And tonight, you can make a difference. A $25 gift will give a little buckaroo his first ride on a horse. A $2,500 gift will give another child just like Tracy a chance to go through our 18-week life skills program. And your $20,000 gift will help support our over 80 service animal ambassadors and impact our community for the future of Tucson. Thank you. Sorry, I get a little emotional there, guys.
Emotion is good, you know? If you tear up, great. I say that, I mean it. Like, you know, because if we feel that you're so in love with the outcomes that you're able to produce, that it brings you to a tear or makes you emotional, that just makes all of us want to invest in it. That's my opinion. I liked when you said that you had been like a father and a mentor or whatever to 1,873 so far. I thought that was cool. And Aaron would probably say, just say almost 2,000. But I thought it was great. I liked the ask. I liked everything.
Thank you.
Hi, Scott.
Hi.
I just love everything about you. I think that right? Like your presentation's going to be so awesome because you're just like embodying the whole thing right there on the stage, which is awesome. I had 2 thoughts for you. One is when you talked about her finding her best friend in Bravo, the horse, and he was a 1,200-pound horse, you said, imagine that, and then you kind of went right into how she was improved through this relationship with the horse. But I think there's a how in there that you need to narrow in on. You know how because you do this all the time. But for someone who has no experience with horses, they may not understand what it means for a 12-year-old girl to work with a horse. So I think there was like something right in there where you could have really hit that part home.
Describe it a little bit more.
Yeah, how imagine being a 12-year-old girl and being able to get a horse to go where you want him to go. Or some people don't understand that that horses are so intuitive and that they understand your feelings and react to you and all those things. And so I think you could have put a little bit of that in there, would help me understand why that intervention worked for her where nothing else had worked before. So that was one piece. And then don't start with $25. Start with $100 or $150, because $25 isn't enough. So that's my feedback for you.
Thank you.
So it takes about a minute, but like we're rooting for you so much in this, and I want you to know that, because you'll make some changes, and I want to make sure you don't lose that. And then the other thing is like the emotion, your personal connection to the story. You've really earned everything that you say in this, and I just want to make sure that you kind of hold on to that too. You have to show and not tell. And so if you're going to take us back to when we're 12, you need to take us back to when we were 12. So whatever your favorite song was when you were 12, whatever movie you went to see that summer, you need to say that that's what you were when you were 12, so that we can go back there, and then go into it. Your time in the classroom, when you're talking about some of the things that were going on with her, you can't be as reassuring as you are throughout the whole thing when you're trying to convey that confusion. So maybe even just speed up a little bit when you're talking about her, flipping over the table, throwing a punch at the teacher. Just try to get us confused with her, because I think that would be valuable just in terms of our empathy. And then, just another example of show, don't tell. And I think Laura actually did a better job explaining it than I'm going to, but I'm going to try. Is when you were talking about the 12-year-old with the horse, and you say, picture that. Show, don't tell. Give us the picture. What is she doing with the horse? Where is the connection? What is it that she said to you? How did her face change? Give us the picture. And then I think we're going to be a little
giant horse.
Yeah.
And a little girl.
Exactly. Show, don't tell. And I think there are 3 or 4 other places in this where, as you read through, you just need to ask yourself, am I showing or am I telling? And show us, because when you do throughout this, you're really, really good at it, and you've got 3 or 4 more opportunities to do it. But really good first day, and keep it up. This is great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.